guys, Zueljin here, and welcome back to another episode on the HermitCraft Amplified server. I hope you guys are having a terrific day. I've been smelting up a bunch of netherrack, guys, in hopes to get nether brick so that we can continue to work on the skybridge. I haven't done a whole lot since you all seen the last episode as far as the skybridge is concerned. Just mainly prepping materials and stuff and getting that ready. I want to try some support work today just to show like some bracing for the bridge, and there was some arches that a few of you guys had mentioned, and I think that is going to be lovely. Also, I'd like to talk about a couple different designs for the outside of the castle while I save up diorite and stuff, because honestly guys, it's going to be a little while before we can actually finish up the tower. I've already used quite a bit of diorite, and I'll show you what I have used, but let's see. Let me convert all of these right quick. Then I'll get some lava, and I'll continue to smelt up some more because I know we're gonna need plenty. I'm smelting up the stuff that False gave us, and there's also a bunch in the nether that hasn't been claimed yet, just from people actually working through their tunnels and things like that. So it works out pretty good. Let's see here. So we have we got 5.5 stacks, 6 stacks maybe? No, 5.5 stacks from that. So that's actually really good. Let me gather up these buckets as well. I should have gotten both of them at the same time. I always forget to do stuff like this. You ever do something a million times, and like every time you do it wrong? Like every time you know somebody's in the shower, you flush the toilet anyway, and it's like, you know, it's like almost as soon as you're doing it. Sometimes while you're doing it, you realize what you just did, and you know you're about to get hollered at, and they're like, "Hey, I'm taking a shower, it's cold." It's I don't know, maybe that happens, maybe that only happens here, but I know it happens everywhere else. Or it's happened to me all my life, mainly when it was my parents and stuff that were showering, and or my sister that were showering, and all of a sudden I'd flush the toilet on the other side of the house and everything would get cold. Anyway, let me put this this nether brick up, and we'll see what we have. Today's gonna be a pretty derp episode, guys. Not derp, you know, I'm gonna get some stuff done, but I'm gonna do this very casual and nonchalantly because I need to get some work done, and I just want to hang out. So we got that. I think that we should get... I'm going to put these furnaces up for now. I know they don't really belong here. Actually, let's put them where they belong. We don't really have a place for them, do we? I guess we can put them along with, like, the tools because, well, let's put them with the coal. It's not exactly coal, but we'll figure it out. I don't want to waste any of my coal because it can be used for a building block. So I'm kind of particular when it comes to stuff like that. Like, oh man, I could use that for black building blocks. So I'm really like, I guess you could say I'm frugal with my coal. I'm conservative. What am I doing? Let me go here. There we go. All right. So this is where I've been getting all of my lava. I kind of been poking a hole in the side of oh, hello, thank you for your services, Asuma. Unbreaking 3 and sharpness 5. That's awesome. Thanks, X. I didn't even realize. I thought I collected enough payment from XB&I's services. I guess not. Oh well. Thank you very much, Asuma. That was nice of you, man. I could really use another efficiency 5 book, and an unbreaking. I need to build another pick. Okay, so this is the area that I've been going out of, and I kind of just come down here, and I'll show you what I do. It's not real scientific. Let me get a few of these things. I might need them to just venture out a little bit more. And I've been, see that little section down there? That's kind of where I've been coming out of. And I just fill up all the buckets of lava and then bring it back down and do my thing. Yeah, this looks like it was it. Very good. Alright. And right here is where I have my little deal. So let's put these down. I don't want to die with those new books and stuff that I have. I gotta be really careful. There we go. It looks like somebody else has been coming here too, I think. Alright, now I could start filling up my buckets here. So I have 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 buckets here. I am definitely not gonna have enough space for it. Let's see, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20. Oh wait, 19, 20, 20. Oh, actually that should do, because I'll have space from my actual buckets. So let's see, this should all fill up quite nicely. I can't reach those quite yet. Okay, so that's all of those, and then I have 6 buckets left. Yep, I have just enough space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool, I'm full to the brim. So that's kind of what I've been doing just to get my stuff smelted up, and it works really, really well. You know, I've already thought about building a nether smeltery, but I don't really use it enough to make it that practical. You know what I mean? I usually just do bulk smelting, one area at a time, or one set of blocks at a time, and sometimes I make a few rips. And I mean, diorite's what I use mostly, you know, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's go up here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to smelt all this up, or get this smelting, guys, and then I'll show y'all the little bit of progress that I've made on the skybridge and tower. Alright, you guys, I'm loaded down with supplies. I got all the netherrack that I had smelting, and I'm going to head upstairs after I got all of this stuff. I hope that I remembered. I hope that I still have a crafting bench up there. If not, I'm actually going to have to come down just to make some stairs. That would kind of stink. But what I think we're gonna do is this is what I've done so far. Okay, so y'all saw last time that I extended the bridge out up until the disc, and basically I just started coming up with the sides of the walls. Let me jump into this water chute here and I'll show you. I've just started coming up a little bit, and I think I want to, you know, a lot of people were saying kind of like a champagne glass, and I think that would look pretty cool. Really and truly, it should be wider at the bottom than it is the top. I might do some bevels or some rings to make it a little bit, I guess maybe we can make it even matched like that. I'm not too sure, but I'll definitely do some designs. It's not going to come all the way straight up top like that, because that's one of the things that I'm struggling with already in the tower as far as the walls. Now, something I wanted to talk to y'all about too is that the tower walls, I've been noticing I could probably get some really, really good shape if I did like some little ribs down it. And I don't mean ribs, like let's say for instance that we would just take I don't know, a row of 3 diorite and just run them down the length of the castle like that, and then a row of 3 diorite over here and do the same thing. I think that would give the castle a lot more texture, so I might end up doing that with it. Somebody sent me a picture the other day, and it was of a castle that they thought that this was the Muse, and I had never heard of it, but it started with a D. I forget the name of it, but it was a pretty cool castle, and it kind of had some of those shapes in it, so I think that's the way it wants. But I definitely need to spruce up the outside of these walls. There's no lie in that. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it, because on the inside it would kind of do some crazy things too. And like I could see right here, let's see, poking a hole through. I don't think it would be that bad. It would just have to be done centered, and I hope it wouldn't interfere with any other designs that I already have. I don't know, I can try and look, but right now we got to work on the supports. So let's take a few of these blocks out and kind of find out what we're gonna do here. So I'm gonna be using the materials that I have here for scaffolding and everything, you guys, just because it'll be easier. Alright, so I guess I should be using diorite instead. Alright, I'll tell you what. Let's clear out a little place to work here. Not diorite, I meant nether brick. Let's clear out a little place to work here. And I'm gonna start, no, not there. I'm gonna start one lower and one lower right here. And I believe I should be able to, I don't know if I want it to be this width. I think I do want it to be this width. It's going to have to kind of be that width to go between these, because I would have to knock these out as supports if I wouldn't. Okay, let's try this. Let's do it like this. So we'll do like this. I might regret this. Let's do it like this. So that's how high? That's 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 and then 4 like this, and then 3 like this, and I'll have to chop this out, and then 2 only, and then 1, and then it would be, I think I should follow those up with stairs as well. Let me try, let's see what I could do here. No, I wouldn't be able to do that. Man, this is gonna be tough to work on. What I think I need to do is get some scaffolding going. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Let's go up and get some scaffolding. Let me get some dirt, you guys, and get some scaffolding, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back out here. Now I've got a little bit of scaffolding working, and this is what I think I want to do. So I'm going to use stair blocks like right here, and then I'm going to have everything kind of bevel out a little bit. So let's do a little bit more nether brick like this. How's this? There's 2, 2, 2, and 2. I think that's the way I want to go, and it's actually going to turn into 1, 1, 1, and 1. Alright, so that is going to be half of the support. Then the other support is going to go the other way, and it's going to basically bridge out from that section, but I need a few half slabs. Let's see. So if we did that, this is not even, by the way. I just noticed that. Holy cow, I made it a different size. Okay, so I think that design is pretty cool. Let's skip a few. I don't know, we can skip 3, I guess. We'll need to find out the length of this thing and all together, I guess. Let me count it. That's probably the best thing to do. We'll take these out. Thank you. And we'll just move along here. So I'll try to get the pattern to where it comes out even. And I'll do that. I'll also need to do these. Let's see. This one... Yeah, this one dropped 1 too low right here. I'll have to fix that. And fix that. Now I got stairs that I can put right here and right here. And then I can, yeah, you know what I just noticed? Yeah. It has to go out some right here. This should be fun. I'll have to kind of sneak it. Let's see. Can I do this? Yes, that's perfect. Thankfully it's dirt. I wouldn't want to be throwing away diorite for this or anything. Okay. Now we can scaffold back and kind of count it off. So I'm going to stretch it out and see how far this thing goes for a proper measurement, you guys. So I measured a length of 5 each. And the way it works, or the way the patterning went, was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 would be the stair, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 would be the stair all the way down. And I think that looks pretty good. I did it on both sides, and now I need to kind of work on this pillar that I wanted to do to be the first support. And then there's going to be the polar opposite of this going that way out toward there. The entire length is 70, so I'm pretty sure that this will fit really well, although after I do this pillar, I guess I'll figure out some more. I'm gonna do this with this pillar of water, kind of like I did the last ones, only because it seemed a little bit easier to be able to handle that. And I think after I do these 4, I'm going to do some cool shapes and designs with the nether brick on the outside, if I can, without messing too much up with this. So I'm not going to show this on camera because it's going to be very, very monotonous, but I'll be back when I have something to put together, you guys. Well, you guys, I got on my camera account and I started to look at it, and I really don't like the way this tower looks. And it's not that I don't like it because of the shape or the lack of pattern or anything like that. It's just the height of it. It just doesn't do it any justice. Plus, it's too close to the castle. Like, I don't know what I was picturing when I decided to do it, but it's not good. I even tried doing some patterning at the bottom with some nether brick to kind of segment it, and it's just too tall for how narrow it is. You know, this tower is gonna have to come out a lot at the base, by the way, to make it look good. But I don't mind that. Like, that'll be the Patreon tower itself, so it's going to have some good shape to it. I think I'm gonna have like three different I guess 3 different diameters to it. The bottom half, I guess I'll stop around where the top of the castle is, right there, at least where the courtyard is, and I'll do one, like, this will be a I guess a more wide segment, and then I'll come up at a narrower segment right here, and on top of this I'll come up with an even narrower segment, and then finally a top, like a spire. So I think it's gonna look good if it's segmented like that, but as far as this, I can't do it because it's too close to the castle wall and it would take too much materials. I better get Zueljin out of that tree before something attacks him, so stay tuned, you guys. I'll be right back. So this pattern is gonna have to be a little bit different, guys, because what I'm noticing is, if you'll notice at the top where I'm placing blocks here, and I'm doing this with Cam Studio, by the way. If you'll notice the top where I'm placing blocks here, the pattern is half. So the light is actually right above me, and then on the other side it's different. It's like a whole, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but at any rate, I can't do it exactly like I wanted to, just due to the mismeasurement on where I put the tower. I guess I can move back that disc, but it's not that big of a deal. It's just to get the bridge port centered, and I think it'll be fine. I can always change up the top too if it really bothered me. So what I'm doing now is just getting this area even as best as I can. That way when you look at it from afar, the arches will be similar. At least that's what I'm hoping for. So I should just be able to come, let's see, add a little bit more nether brick, and okay, so now I have to start going up, which is, I think it's going to be on this one. Yeah, all right, and now I'll finish it up like this. Oh, and I need even more nether brick. And let's see, it went out this way, and my voice changes a little bit. It's because I'm looking at the pattern on the other screen as well. Let's see, actually that's on the money. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. The nether brick is a tough texture to build with because it does some wonky things sometimes. Let's see, all right, and like so. And then I can finish placing these blocks, and voila, the pattern is doubled. So looking at this now, I'll go ahead and switch. Looking at this now, you'll see that I have an arch followed by a design, and then that arch followed by the design. So I think that's the way I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do another little design just like this here, and then that should be the sky bridge. Then we can actually start working on the tower on the next episode, hopefully, unless something else happens with my business transactions and stuff. I might try to trim it up in white a little bit too, to see how that looks with some half slabs from the quartz blocks. I don't know, I'll try it, but I definitely need to get this other design up and running. Well, the white trim looks very, very, very good. Like, amazing in comparison to what it was before. I love that contrast, and if I do it on this side, it's gonna look really good with the tower too. I don't know if the middle is a little naked. I might flip this actual this little piece here, like the diorite and the polished diorite and the quartz stairs on top, and kind of come across with one little layer of the netherrack, just kind of to give the bridge some symmetry. I'm not too sure yet. The top, it just looks a little too narrow, like not beefy enough, so I might do something else with it. But I'm gonna finish the trim on that side. I gotta break some more quartz and stuff to do that, but I'm gonna finish the trim on that side, and then we'll work with that thing in the middle. Well, you guys, I took down all the scaffolding. This is actually the last bit of it. This was the original point that I started placing diorite to pillar up with, and it looks good. I tried that stuff that I talked about at the bottom, but I really didn't like it. Like, it just, I tried a few different designs in the middle, and I couldn't really get it to work. But I want to go up top and work on the entrance just for a second here. It's not going to be anything extravagant. It's mainly just going to be something that shows it's an entryway. So let's go up one more. And what I think I'll do is something similar to this, like the archway, but it won't be that big. It's just going to be an outline of the entrance with this stuff here. So I'm gonna have to take that banner down, and I can always place it somewhere else, and we'll take it down. Let's see here. This will be 6. Do I not have room for it? No, I guess I don't. Godly, I'm using so much. Okay, I think it needs to be at least to this one. This one will be the outline. So let's do that. And yeah, that looks pretty good. I'll replace this with the same type. That works. Yeah, that works pretty well. And now I can just go out here and head straight out to the tower. So let me switch to the camera account and show you how it came out. Alright, you guys, this is the camera account view, and it looks pretty good. When the tower is attached to it, it's going to be really, really awesome. I really love the outlines. What I meant to say when I was trying the stuff with the middle to make it a little thick, I tried to take that same shape and flip it upside down, and it just didn't work as well. Like, the bridge is supposed to look upright, like it's bottom heavy like that. So I don't know. I'm still thinking about moving this disc outward to actually measure up, because I know I shouldn't even say this, but if you look at the right and the left side, it's not exactly the same. The right side is a little bit shorter. So I could easily move that out a couple, which I'll probably do before I make the tower. But I really have to consider the entire diameter of the tower. I want to know how wide I'm going to need it, because right here, the cylinder is, let's see, the cylinder would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would have a radius of 8, I think that's how it is, and a diameter of 15. So I'll probably need to go at least 19 at the bottom, and then halfway up, go to 17, and then I would meet here at 15. So I'd have to measure that out, and then I would probably go 13 at the top all the way up to a spire, which would probably be just come down to a short point. So anyway, I think that's what I'm gonna do. You guys, let me know in the comments what y'all think. I would love to hear y'all opinion, and as always, thank y'all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. It really helps me out, and if you want to see more, then subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye.